Hello everyone, Penny here from That's Just Penny in the Junk Journal Ministry, and today we are discussing the devotion for December entitled Abiding. It's Abiding in the Field. We've already went over, this is part 4, so there's to day 1, so we've got a lot to do for day 1. I've went over how to make the journal, I went over the prompt, I went over the definitions and the prayer, and now let's get into the actual devotion. Now, of course, you do not have to follow along with me with this. If you want to eliminate that and just create a beautiful writing journal with the pages that you select, that's totally fine as well. Abiding, and I've already read the definitions, but it says to wait for, to be prepared for, to await, dwelling, remaining, continuing, enduring, and waiting. It says, as I began to think about the shepherd abiding with the sheep, waiting, enduring, and dwelling among the sheep, the field's beautiful but also dangerous. There they sat, waiting, watching, praising, just abiding. How lonely at times must they have felt, the hardships of the weather and so on. Then I got to thinking about how we must dwell with the Lord, how we must abide with Him and remain in Him throughout our day. Sometimes we get weary in waiting for the Lord to move or to answer a prayer. Some of us have wandered too far and not truly abiding with Jesus, or we have took a curvy path that is filled with rocks and tiny pebbles. Sometimes it is important for us to just be still and truly and simply just abide in Jesus. To sit there and soak up everything we can to just be breathing in Jesus. Mary and Martha comes to mind, how that Mary abided with Jesus at his feet. She waited to hear his words. She pondered on his words. She sat down at his feet, no doubt staring and noticing how dirty and tired he was from traveling. She wanted to abide with him, to remain, to dwell with him. She chose the good part. Then I remembered those shepherds abiding in the field, as the angel appeared to them to follow the star that led the path to the birth of Jesus. They traveled with their sheep and followed the star. How well are we abiding in the field? The field is white for harvest. Are we dwelling enough with Jesus throughout our day? Are we remaining where the Lord wants us, or are we wandering? Think of how you can abide and take up an abode with the Lord. Are you in a place where you're able to help others, to encourage others who are passing by? Now here comes the challenge. A challenge that you find time to abide with Jesus more each day this month. Take the time to use the calendar included in this kit to monitor your time that you actually took time to abide. Take time to read, journal, Bible journal, etc. of the monthly scripture writings. How well are you abiding in the field? Okay, so that is our devotion. So you can take from it what you wish, pray about it, think about it, or you can just totally skip it. That's your choice. But it came from my heart, and I hope you enjoyed that. I did notice that there are a few things I've got to fix. So I will go back and I will fix those. So if you printed this and I've got some typos, just ignore it, forgive me, and hopefully you can forgive me and move on with it, because that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is taking your time and to go through the scriptures and abide with Jesus for a while this morning. So have a wonderful and blessed day. Stay tuned for part 5 actually of day 1, of where I'm getting into actually I'm going to start actually journaling the prompts for this week. Bye everyone. Check out the links down below.